Well, we were going to learn about Antiochus the first of the Commagene Kingdom. I don't know how to pronounce it, you know, typical of me. But he was alive, I think, from like 64 BC to 39 BC. And we were going to go to Mount Nemrut last episode to his tomb, but we know how that worked out, don't we, with the snow. But anyways, there's other sites around Mount Nemrut that is not covered in snow right now. It's actually lower elevation. And so right now we're in one of the summer locations where they would rule, probably because they couldn't get up there like I couldn't. But if you look behind me, check out that view, huh? Ooh, nice summer spot for the Commagene Empire or Kingdom. I've heard Commagene, I've heard Commagene, so I'm just gonna say Commagene because I feel like that's correct, but I don't know. Behind me is the god Mithras, overlooking the valley below and the river. I believe that's Kata River, but I'm not sure. But Mithras, and it's also by the decoration, they believe it's Persian. Now, when we were going to go to Mount Nemrut, it was a crosshair between the Persians and the Romans, so the East and the West, the Greeks, the Armenians, but it was really the crossroads of East and West, and they kind of, to stay alive, combined both those cultures and had gods from both cultures as well. This one is Persian, so definitely a Persian influence, and he has rods in his hands, which are pretty normal for ceremonies. But just, I mean, if I was gonna be a statue, that's where I'd be. Look at that view. Now the carved stone behind me is a handshake of Heracles shaking, who's the naked one, shaking hands. Oh, Heracles, put on some clothes. But you know what? Very confident with that package he's packing. But Heracles is shaking hands with King Archaeus, if I'm saying his name right, the first of the Commagene Kingdom. They found this in the 50s, like 1953, so it's pretty cool. And I think this was like a cult area. I don't know why. Some of these descriptions around here don't really say. But then behind me, you got this Greek text here that talks about the rituals, talks about the daily life, topography, the rules, the laws. Let's see if you get a better view here. And then they think down there, I read two things. They think it was a water well or a place where they did spiritual rituals. Always in a cave, right? Always underground. I don't know if that has to do with echoes, vibration, or the dark. Get rid of the sensories. But yeah, pretty interesting. Wow, what a view, huh? By the way, that's Kata's castle right behind me. It's right where I'm staying, so we'll go there later. I don't know anything about it. Couldn't find much online, but it's a cool castle, so let's check it out later, huh? But first, let's keep roaming around this place. Just views for days up here. Wow. It's been really rainy and snowing since I've been in Turkey. Whoa. But man, sun's out. It's beautiful. I'm sure it'll snow tonight or something, but absolutely gorgeous up here. Just, they picked a good spot for their summer stay to do rituals. I would do some rituals here. Anyone in the area know of any substances I could get my ritual on? But wow, just super cool place. And of course, there's just old stuff everywhere. But yeah, come to Katas. if you're gonna go to Mount Nemrut, you can stay at a city and then drive like an hour. But here it's just so close. I mean, it's a national park. Mount Nemrut's in a national park, so you can see all this stuff. I'm actually in the national park now. This is just like getting into it. Mount Nemrut's like, I don't know, like way up there in the snow somewhere. By the way, my legs are still tired from that hike, but yeah, beautiful spot. Look at this lovely tree, just sitting here all beautiful. Everything else is kind of dead, and because it's winter, dead and thorny. I've been getting pricked all day, but this tree's just beautiful up here on top of the hill. Sorry, I had to shoot it. Hey, little tree. Should I hug it? Should I be that guy? I'm gonna hug this tree, man. Maybe a handshake. Now there also was apparently a handshake between King Apollo and King Arsameia, and that showed that king was in the pantheon of God since he was shaking Apollo's hand. Apollo's a big deal. But anyways, the Commagene, I've heard multiple people use it different ways in videos, historical videos, but was a great empire that survived, just I guess like Switzerland or something, just stayed neutral, but it just accepted everyone's gods and rituals and just kind of mixed it, kind of a melting pot. And especially if you go up to Mount Nemrut, still bitter about that. Nah, but I'll get back there. Mount Nemrut, you'll see like the Persian gods and the Greek gods and some Armenian influences. And yeah, usually you can tell it's a Persian god by the hat. And then if it has like a thick beard or like deep eye sockets, that's usually more of a Greek type carving. I don't really know about the Armenian carving style or any of that, but I do know Armenia has a rich history and a dark history here in Turkey. That's for another video though. But just interesting that this kingdom kind of, you don't hear a lot about kingdoms just kind of adapting. I mean, everyone adapts, but really to be like, all right, cool, we'll put a god there, we'll put gods. Apparently Mount Nemrut had gods on the east, representing Persia, and gods on the west, I guess were Greek gods. But and then it was a huge pyramid tomb full of rocks, apparently for King Archaeos the First. So yeah, just interesting stuff. By the way, I feel like I say interesting stuff too much on these videos. That must be my tagline, interesting stuff. Maybe I'll get that tattoo or something. God, it's beautiful up here. Wow, just absolutely gorgeous. All right, enough of these views. I could stay up here all day, but let's go in that cave that where they did rituals or got water. I don't know, that was a well. But yeah, let's check that out. Oh, it's a deep one. I'm scared. Wow, that really goes deep. How much can my legs handle? Okay, screw that. My battery is officially in the red using the flashlight. It goes down deep. Super sketch. There's like boulders. Certain sections just hanging above you. Like, I don't know, like refrigerator side boulders, microwave size boulders. Just, you can tell they're just loosely hanging above you. I really want to go down there though. It's so deep. I'm exhausted. And when my phone dies, I won't have a light and I don't think I could get out. It's pitch black down there. I mean, let me see if I can show you. Ooh, wrong way. So maybe tomorrow my phone's charged, I could come back. Been hiking all over this place, so my legs are exhausted too, but yeah. still want to see what's down there. They said that they think it might not have been finished, so it also might not be worth it to go down there just to see a wall. Sit in the dark. I don't know if the camera will be able to see much, but you never know. We'll see. I'm like 50-50 on it. Oh, I am exhausted. Wow, that's a huge room down there. They think it might have been cold storage or something, but yeah, it's massive. It's gated up, but I can't even see in there. It's pitch black. A lot of these caves are so dark. But anyway, that one wasn't as long as the other one. So apparently, if it wasn't a cold storage, you guessed it, could be a tomb for, I've got to read this. Could be a tomb for King Mithridates the first, or a sanctuary built for Mithras. So maybe that's why they have an M on the gate. Man, some major carving going. I doubt it's food storage if they went into all this trouble. But I'm going sanctuary or tomb. I'm going rituals. I like to think that they do rituals in those places. And also, I feel like they always just say it's a tomb when they don't know what it is. Ah, tomb. The pyramids must be a tomb. You know, the pyramids, they never even found a mummy in those things. You know, so it's a tomb. I don't know what it is. Let's call it a tomb. Okay, that's it for this area, but, oh, look at that sun, beautiful. But we got some other goodies around here. I really want to make up for not making it to Mount Nemrut, but there is other stuff around here we could check out, and I'm going to make it up to you guys, promise. So, but first, I'll probably go, that'll be for tomorrow, because I might go sleep. I'm drenched, soaking wet, it's freezing, and I might need a shower, and then my host probably hook it up at dinner around this time. So the dinner's fabulous. So yeah, also check out down below for the Airbnb where I stayed at in Catras. Definitely want to stay there. It's a family's house, but you're going to get like home cooked meals. You got a private room up top. They all kind of stay at the lower level, and they'll bring you food and coffee and tea and all that good stuff. But yeah, check out the link for that Airbnb. I always try to suggest Airbnbs that I'm blown away with, and this is one that I'm pretty blown away with. Location wise, food, and they're just super nice and sweet family. So and it's a small village. Yeah, if you do come here though, bring some water, make sure your gas is full before you get here, because there's not a lot going on here, at least in the winter time. I did see a market, but it's closed. Might be open in the summer, but or spring as well. But yeah, anyways, pretty cool spot. Man, look at these views. But we'll see you tomorrow. This area, by the way, is known as Arsameia. Arsameia. I just read it on a sign. Arsameia. Arsameia. My pronunciations suck. I could just see historians in the comments. Ah! But Lindsay High School, thank you. College too. But anyways, yeah, check it out. Super cool spot.